Hey, welcome back. My name's Nick, and in the last video we discussed what is an income source and how to get them set up. And now what we want to do is take you through the process of connecting your existing accounts. So I'm going to walk you through every single step of connecting your bank accounts, your liabilities, your investment accounts, and any other accounts that you could possibly want to connect to Sequence. So let's take a look and get started. So as usual, we're going to look at the bottom of the screen here and you can see the connect accounts. This is connecting all of your external bank accounts. So if you used any budgeting tools before, like Monarch or Rocket Money or any other financial technology tool, you've probably been through the same process. We use a combination of Plaid, which you may have heard of, Method, Spinwheel, all of these different service providers that allow us to connect to any number of financial institutions that exist. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on Connect Accounts. And what you're going to do to start is click on the beneficiary. In this sample account, we have both a person as well as a business. So I'm going to start with just the person here. We'll click on Nick, and then let's start with the depository accounts. That's just simply bank accounts, so checking and savings accounts. And what you're going to do is you're going to see this screen that pops up with all the different institutions. And what we're going to do is it's going to take us through the Plaid process. You're going to select the correct people, and it'll log in, and what it will do is it will take us through the typical Plaid process. Select our bank, continue to log in, where you'll put in your information. And then it will show you all of the accounts that you have at that institution. So again, you can choose all of the options, and what you'll want to do is make sure to sync every single account that you have at that institution. Once we do that, we need to accept the terms and conditions, and Sequence will continue to sync all of our accounts. And so now Sequence is connecting all of our accounts for us. And as you can see, one of these accounts, the checking account, was already synced. So it is showing us that, and the remaining ones are connected. Now that we have all of our accounts set up, what I want to do is start spreading them out a bit just to create a little bit more clarity. Now on some of these accounts, you can see an exclamation point. Once you click on this, you'll be able to see the additional steps. So in this case, for the credit card, to make payments to this account, use the routing and account number. And what this does is this is showing us that in order to be able to send money to pay off this bill, we simply have an additional Sequence account that's created for you that you'll be sending money to, from which that credit card will pull. So it is a two-step process. You will need to sync this account, and then for future payments on that credit card, you'll want to go into your credit card processor, into your credit card company, and set up the information from where it will be paid with this information right here. This is your new Sequence account that is tied to this credit card. So moving forward, you will want your automatic payment to be pulled from this routing number, this account number at Thread Bank. So what we've done is we've added a new bank account for you so that we can send money from Sequence to that account from which your credit card will pull it. That way we never have to worry about any breakages or breaking links between the different financial institutions. So once you've completed that step, you can click this, and now all of a sudden our alert goes away. I can click on the Plaid one here as well. And same thing, this account is currently displaying only the balance. To use it as a destination for your rules, please continue the steps. And this is where you'll need to just enter in to confirm the additional information. Just like that, we're good to go. Now you'll see it on the Plaid Money Market as well, where we're just verifying the account number. And now we have synced all of our existing accounts. Now in some of these, you will see this is a destination only account. This account can serve as a destination for your rules to send money to. However, it cannot pull money. So just as a reminder, some accounts, based on how they're structured, you can send money to, but you can't use it to pull money from. And we will always label that for you so you have it. You can see these checking and savings account are not that way, but any account that does have a destination only tag will show it for you so you know you can't pull money out of it using Sequence. Now that we've synced our banking accounts, what we can do is we can move into our investment accounts. And the exact same process we will go through. Now, the one thing that's slightly different about what you're seeing here is I'm in a sample account. So you're seeing all of the accounts that are tied to this user in every single bank that we log into. Yours will be different. Once you're adding liabilities, it will just show your liabilities. Once you're adding investment accounts, it'll just show your investment accounts at that institution. Once you're adding bank accounts, it'll just show the bank accounts. So again, that's one slight difference from your experience, but just want to call that out so that you understand. We'll accept the terms and conditions. We will confirm which accounts we want to add. Just like that, Sequence will begin to pull them in using Plaid. And so now again, I can start to organize these based on what they are. So we will start to make some of these into columns. And this is just for visual pieces. I want to have my debt over on one side, my cash here, and my investments in another column. Again, we have our 1099 income source as a separate module in which we can set up our different rules in case we want to. Next, we'll be moving into liabilities. And here we have a couple different options. So Plaid is not great for liabilities. Again, you don't need to know the semantics of it or the details, but what we'll do is we will choose, you can start with method, then move to spin wheel. This just, the way it works out in this space is that each of these service providers services a different set of the entire pie when it comes to all of the different financial institutions. So by going through each of them, you'll make sure to have total coverage of all of the different financial institutions depending on who you're using. So here we can see the mortgage, we can see the Bank of America card, and we can see the personal loan. So we'll connect, and just like that, they're all added in. So now we've got our debts, our investment accounts, and our cash accounts. Lastly, when it comes to destination accounts, this is where you can actually add specific bank accounts. So this is most commonly used to pay rent to a landlord, or maybe you're sending money to family. You can put in the person's name, you can put in the routing number and account number. You'll need to verify the account number to which you want to send money and what type of account it is. Once that's done, it will add it as another account on your map so that you can start to send money, whether that's monthly, bi-weekly, however it is that you want to set it up. You can do this manually. So now that we have all the accounts synced of our existing bank accounts, and you can see this is a number of different institutions, we are ready to move on to our next step where we're going to create the pods. And after that, we'll move into our rules. So if you want to see what pods are used for and how you can best use them to improve your personal finances, make sure to watch the next video.